at extolmag.com. All right, we're getting into that forecast mode. Again, we showed you the weather headlines today. Heat advisory, noon to 8. Isolated pop-up shower can't be ruled out, but it's going to be a very small chance. Most of us will stay dry in this excruciating heat out there for today. Long-lasting heat wave through at least the middle of next week, before some August relief, which looks like it'll make its way in here late next week. And we'll take a peek at that with the long-range weather model data here in just a moment. Here's that play ball forecast. Take a lot of water out there and the sunscreen. Seek that shade. 90 by noon, 95 this afternoon, 87 at 8 p.m. That rain chance just at around 10 or 20%. And a southwest wind will be light at 5 to 10. If you're a golfer out in this heat, you may notice the golf ball flies probably 10 yards farther because hot air is lighter air and it can just sail. So you might have to add some yardage to your clubs if you're out there playing. Good for you if you're getting out there. All right, so this is the Bird Nerd segment. We may have a few comments popping in before I get to that. I get it. Purple Martin is the story this morning, and I've got a radar animation I want to show you of them. Probably hundreds of thousands of them taking flight this morning. Linda Lawrence, you got it, another hot one. And thanks for popping in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from as well. Laura DeVore, thanks for saying hello and connecting with us this morning. Jackie Strange, have a good one from Georgetown, Indiana. Tammy Morton with a good morning. Karen Adams from Mount Washington. Vicki Berger, good morning. Sun is shining in Salem and all throughout southern Indiana and Kentucky. And Clara Matthews, thanks for watching our show this morning. All right, so here we go. Here's the birds that we had in my backyard. Look at the bottom left. That's the purple martin. Had the blue jay, the eastern wood pewee, the northern cardinal, the indigo bunting, beautiful bird there. Carolina wren was loud this morning. We had a great crested flycatcher. The hummingbird they were fighting and going crazy last night. We were like ducking our heads. They get pretty wild. The white-breasted nuthatch. Now take a look at this. I'm going to bring up this video, and I think it's about 10 seconds long, but watch right at sunrise, like clockwork this time of year through August. You're going to see this, looks like a bomb going off, and these are the purple martins being picked up by the radar around Prospect, Kentucky. So here we go. Boom. That's crazy. Every morning. So as long as we don't have storms around, when the radar is in dry air mode, it's more sensitive and can pick up on the birds flying out of their roost. So one of those guys flew across the river into my backyard and picked it up on the Merlin app. So one more time, if you missed it, take a close look. You'll see this kind of ring go out from the middle as the purple martins are waking up. Awesome stuff right there. Very, very cool. And I've been seeing that for probably, since I've been here, 17 years. They always set up shop there near the river, southwestern Oldham County. Lillian Lasley, good morning. Hope you had a good birthday. And Teresa Thomas, I'm going out for my birthday lunch. I know it's hot, but that's okay. Happy birthday to Teresa this morning. Got some July birthdays in here. And Beverly Haggis with a wow. It is always an impressive sight, those purple martins when they take off. So that is your bird nerd segment. We haven't had one in a while. Back to the forecast. UV index is up to a 10 today. Easy to burn, so be careful with that. Don't forget the top of your ears. I had a huge chunk taken out a few years ago, and now there's not much matter, I'll say, right there. So got to be careful with that. If you see any really dark spots, irregular spots, go to your dermatologist. It's worth getting checked out. So on the allergy report, what might be bothering you is the weed pollen, which is growing very quickly. Which reminds me, I need to at least mow the front yard today. And we've got Sarah Whitehead Bolt tuning in this morning. Thanks for the good morning. Hope you're off to a good start. And our sunset times, I posted this. It got a lot of shares. Thanks for sharing the sunset emoji that I put out yesterday, if you did that. But we have our first before 9 p.m. sunset. Got before 9 p.m. sunsets for the rest of this year. So our daylight time is at 14 hours and 20 minutes today. By September 9th, so a little over a month from now, a month and a half, our daylight is down to 12 hours and 40 minutes. So like in a month and a half, we lose way over an hour of daylight. So we got August, September, so 3 months from now, October 24th, we're down to 10 hours and 50 minutes of daylight. We lose almost 4 hours of daylight. Sunsets in 3 months at 6:52. And then, of course, November 2nd, with the time change, we're down to 5:42. Some people I saw were like cheering this on that love fall. Kind of shows that as our days get shorter, we're getting closer to fall, which is, I think, 60 days away now. And I think it's right around 30 days until college football. But other people sad that our days are getting shorter and shorter. All right, our forecast for today: a high of 95 degrees for your July 24th. We'll go a heat index up around 105. And, Teresa's from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Happy birthday, Teresa. And Vicky Berger giving a happy birthday again to Lillian, which was yesterday. Southwest wind at 5 to 10. There again, that sunset at 8:59. 77 our low for tonight. It's AC all the time, mostly clear, very muggy tonight, and almost no breeze out there, stagnant, and just sultry. Midsummer night here. 6:39 our sunrise tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's forecast for your Friday, July the 25th. I'm not going to go there. I almost added an alliteration for Friday with a bad four-letter word, which I won't say. I'm gonna keep it clean here today for your Friday, a frying Friday. We'll say 78 out the door, 90 at noon, 95 again. Heat index 105, about a 20% chance of an isolated pop-up shower. 6:39 the sunrise, 8:58 the sunset. Average high 89, average low 71. We roll on with the heat wave. Mike Sievert, thanks for tuning in this morning. And Rita Underwood mowed yesterday there in Campbellsville. I should have done that yesterday, as it felt a little better, even though it was pretty muggy out there. Glad you got it done. Beverly Hagest with a happy birthday to Teresa as well. Love to celebrate the birthdays here on Ben at 10. And then 92, I'm going to go just a little bit less hot. I mean, it won't feel much different. It's going to be super crazy muggy still, but a little better chance, about 30% chance of a spotty shower or thunderstorm Saturday. And then we're dropping that to almost no chance. I'll just give it a 10% cover my butt chance of rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but mostly dry, as we're right in the middle of that heat wave early next week. Mid 90s to upper 90s Monday, Tuesday, lows upper 70s to the low 80s in the city. Their lowest temperatures in the low 80s. So that pool water is going to be warming up, all the water, whether it's if you're heading to one of the lakes this weekend or the river, that water is getting warmer and warmer. So the GFS and the Euro next Wednesday, Thursday, trying to bring in a front right around that time, kind of Canadian Great Lakes front. It does look to cool us down and give us some dry, refreshing air. So that is what we have to look forward to. I'm a little more confident that we will have that front move through late next week. There's